Hello everyone, how are you? Today I'm coming with the new video which is talking about the 4 learning styles of students in detail. So if you are new for this channel, please subscribe and follow me for all future works to get notification and look over that. So let's get started for our today's presentation. For today, today's objectives of this section of presentation has by the end of this skill sharing presentation, every individual who watches it should be able to identify and understand each types of learning styles. First, second, implement it in his or her classroom as soon as possible. We have 4 learning styles of students that is called VARK learners. VARK learners. That means the abbreviation VARK stands for visual, auditory, reading or writing, and kinesthetic learners. So the visual learners are symbolized by our naked eye. Pupils with visual learning style has preferred for see or observe things, including pictures, diagrams, displays, handouts, films or film chart and the likes. So this student will use phrases such as show me, let's have looked at that, and I will be best able to perform a new task after reading the instructions or watching someone else do it first. They will work from list and write in discussions and instructions. To make it elaborate or to make it clear, students who best internalize and synthesize information with it is presented to them in a graphic depiction of meaningful symbols are described as visual learners. They may respond to arrows, charts, diagrams and other visualization of information hierarchy, but not necessary to photographs or videos, because visual learners tend to be holistic learners who process information best when it is presented to them as a robust whole rather than fragmentary. They tend to see positive educational outcomes when they are presented with summarizing charts and diagrams rather than sequential slides of information. So for the better understanding of them are preferred to look pictures, images, diagrams, movies and films in order to more understand the lessons they are going to take. The second session is talking about auditory learners. Auditory learners are those learners who are best understand information by hearing by their ear or by hearing. Therefore, students with auditory learning style has preference for the transfer of information through listening to the spoken words of self or other sounds or noises from the surrounding. This pupil will use such alike phrases or tell me, let's talk over it, and I will be best able to perform a new task after listening to instruction from an expert or from a teacher. They are happy being given spoken instructions over the telephone and can remember all the words to song that they are hear. To make it elaborate in this situation, auditory learners or audio learners are most successful when they are given the opportunity to hear information presented to them in vocal speech. Because students with this learning style may sometimes opt not to take notes during class in order to maintain their auditory attention. Educators can enormously or inaccurately conclude that they are less engaged than their classmates. However, However, these students or those students may simply have decided that note taking is a distraction and that they underbroken their attention in a more valuable way for them to learn. They prefer music or listening histories or stories, group discussion, audio musics, and lecture presentations. Auditory learners or auditory learning students are a two-way street. Students who fail into this modality often find success in group activities where they are asked to discuss course materials vocally with their classmates or with their classroom friends. They may benefit from reading their written workload to themselves to help them think through it. So next to this, we are going to reading or writing learners. Here students are prefer to understand by writing and reading their notes. Students who work best in the reading or writing modality demonstrate a strong learning preference for the written words. Here, the pupil will use such like phrases: give me notes, you write text, and I will be best able to perform a new tasks after take notes and read it so much. This includes both written information presented in class in the form of handout and PowerPoint like I present to you, PowerPoint slides, presentations, as well as the opportunity to synthesize courses content in the completion of written assignments of their classroom. To make it elaborate or to make it clear more, students who prefer reading or writing are encouraged to take copy notes during classroom lecture to help them both process information and have an easier time reading it later. This modality also lends itself to conducting research online, as many information-rich sources on the internet are relatively text-heavy. They need to textual modalities in order to understand the lesson or the teacher delivers the instruction. So the fourth and the last learning style of students are called kinesthetic learners. Kinesthetic learners are learners who are best understand the content by engaging themselves learning by doing. So students with kinesthetic learning style has a preference for physical experience, touching, feelings, holding, doing, practical hands-on experience. So students will use perhaps phrases such as let me try, how do you feel, and I will best able to perform a new tasks by going ahead and trying it out, learning as they go. They need to prefer learning by doing. They like to experiment hands-on and never look at the instructions first. To make it elaborate, kinesthetic learners are learners, hands-on practitioners, learners who need to take physically active role in the learning process in order to achieve their best educational outcome. They are sometimes referred as tactile learners, but this can be a bit of misnomer or contradiction rather than simply utilizing touch. Kinesthetic learners tend to engage all of these sense equally in the process of learning. Because of their active nature, kinesthetic learners often have the most difficult time seeing in conventional classroom setting. Some educators have found sources encouraging kinesthetic learners to utilize flashcards for subjects like maths or English, mathematics session or English to make rote memorization into an interactive experience. These students also often flourish in scientific subjects with lab laboratory components as the skills-based instructional training that occurs in this setting engage them in productive work. So today's session was about VARK learners. That means the abbreviation of VARK learner called visual, auditory, kinesthetic, and reading and writing learners. Thank you very much for patiently watching me, and subscribe it with a notification bell, comment me, share it for others. See you next time. Bless you. Please, if you like this video, please give me the like button, and also as you look from the screen, please like, share, subscribe, and get the next videos. Therefore I would like to wish to have a blessed day and a blessed future, but I will see you in the next time. Bye bye. See you next time. Please don't miss me. Thank you very much.